Hey TikTok, I got a story for you I want to share. I know there's a lot of lawyers on this site, so I thought I'd reach out and maybe you can give me some advice. So it started off in July. The turbo failed on my diesel truck. So I found a company in British Columbia. I live in Ontario. I bought one from them. No problems. They shipped it down. I shipped my old one back for $1,000 core return. Put it in. Good to go. Now come December, the turbo failed. The seals inside started to leak oil. Contacted the company. They were great. They said, yeah, just ship it back. We'll just basically check it out, make sure that it has failed, and we'll send you a new one. I said, okay. So I packaged it up, took it to FedEx in Coburg, because that's a shipping depot. It's actually at the Staples. And shipped it back. And a few days later, I didn't ship it overnight or anything like that, because speed wasn't an issue. Shipping, I think, was $140. So I tracked this thing the whole way. It goes from Coburg to Belleville to Thorold and straight to Richmond, BC, and then dispatched to the company there that I bought the turbo from. So now 2 or 3 days later, the company contacts me and they said, hey, your turbo's arrived, the box, we opened it and there's no turbo inside it. I got this from an email, so I called them and I'm like, oh, you guys are pretty funny. Is that true? And they're like, yeah, the box has no turbo in it and it looks like there's a bunch of garbage in the box. So they said, you're gonna have to contact FedEx. So I contacted FedEx. And they said, there's nothing we can do, you have to file a claim online. So I filed a claim online and filled out all the information, sent it away, and they said they would investigate. A few days later, they said the investigation was taking place, and then I had a case manager. And now I get an email 3 days later that says the investigation is concluded, they can't find it, and that they're paying me what they're legally allowed to pay, or supposed to pay, which is $100 minimum, and refunded my shipping. So I got a check for 240 bucks. Now, that nowhere near covers the cost of a replacement turbo. So I tried to contact my case manager, which they held their name very secretive, but I managed to find somebody in FedEx that actually cared, gave me the contact information. So I emailed her, I sent the demand letter, and they kept going back to the terms and conditions, whereas when I shipped it, I declared no value. So now, because they declared no value, they were legally required to pay me back the bare minimum, which is 100 bucks. Now the problem is that Staples never asked me to declare value, and I know that because I don't know what would have declared a value as. Is it worth $1,000 core? If it's lost, is it worth $3,400 to replace it? I don't know. They never asked. I didn't know. I don't ship with FedEx. I rarely ship at all. So that's the hang up at this point, is there was no declared value for this turbo, and it's still lost to this point. So now I'm curious, should I hire a lawyer, a paralegal? Should I try and fight FedEx? Because they lost it, they put me in a position to buy another turbo, which was $2,400 plus $1,000 core. Because I don't have an old one to send back, I have to pay the core. But keep in mind, this thing is huge. It's off a diesel truck. It weighs 46 pounds. I don't feel as though the investigation really took place to try and find this thing, because I can't imagine it's lost. I can't imagine anybody took it, because it's blown. What would you do? What's your advice? Should I hire a lawyer? Should I try and fight FedEx for it? Should I pursue it? I've already bought another one from the company. I had to get my truck back on the road. So this is why I thought I'd reach out to TikTok. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to pursue. Should I just eat it? Call it a done deal? I feel like they owe me in a way, because I really wasn't planning on buying 2 turbos for this truck unless 2 turbos were going on it. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear. Maybe anybody's gone through this before and they've been successful or non-successful. Let me know. Thanks, guys.